All right, welcome back to Genshin. New update coming to Sound Alerts. Thanks, Sound Alerts. Uh, how's it going? We are back in the chasm, and we are continuing our journey further into the depths of this place. Or I guess we're going up, and we're going all over. I don't know. Uh, we're finally able to get into this place, and we are talking to Dainsleif. He's leading us through. We found out that a lot of his knights survived in some kind of capacity from when his city was destroyed, and they're protecting the hilichurls that are here, who are pretty much just taking refuge and just vibing. So yeah, Halfdan
Looks
was
like Halfdan disappeared at the far end of this path.
uh, taking us or leading us somewhere.
Perhaps whatever lies ahead is what he wants us to see. Let's keep going.
All right, Dainsleif. Let's go. Hey, big guy.
There are more signs of hilichurl activity here.
Looks like it.
Is that way into the hilichurl camp? Let's go see.
There's a bunch of them.
It's a humble hilichurl camp. Oh, these hilichurls look like they're in pretty bad shape too. Some of them look like they've already taken their final breath. Is this what Halfdan wanted to show us?
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail. Inspect the area. Leave no stone unturned.
Yes, sir.
Seems like these hilichurls have no life left in them at all. Before long, they'll become one with the darkness. The hilichurls we meet in the wild are always so rowdy. Paimon never would have imagined that this is how they spend their final days. We may not have a whole lot of happy memories dealing with hilichurls, but still, Paimon hopes they're at peace in their last moments. Hilichurls usually store food in crates like these, right?
Yep.
But these seem pretty much empty. Is it because they're so near to the end that they don't need to eat anymore? Even if they don't need to eat anymore, Paimon bets they still miss food for the flavor.
Probably Paimon, probably.
There's even a bonfire here, like what hilichurls built in the wild. Wait, but wasn't Dane saying that hilichurls get scared of the light when they reach the very end of their lives? Maybe, in the very, very end, they still want to feel some light and warmth. Oh. Just thinking aloud here. Could also be another reason.
Could be.
How did that flower get this far underground? Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased hilichurls?
I know this flower.
Hey, now that you mention it, Paimon thinks it looks kind of familiar too.
It is the national flower of Canria, the Intivat. It once bloomed all over the nation. It would only last 2 weeks before wilting. But if you were to pluck one and take it out of Canria, the petals would stop growing and turn hard. Only when it finally returned to its home soil would the petals grow soft once more, and finally turn to dust. So the Intivat is a symbol for a wanderer far from home, signifying the tenderness of the homeland.
That's the flower my sister was wearing in her hair.
So for this flower to get here, it must have been brought from...
My sister.
focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, we neglected our original mission, the revival of the homeland. I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is almost ready. We await your command.
What are the chances of succeeding?
Theoretically speaking, approximately.
Forget it. Even a 1% chance is enough. For too long have we dwelt in the abyss. Surely they would rather return to the natural cycle of life and death as soon as possible than continue to exist as they are, without a shred of dignity. They cannot be made to continue paying the price for those so-called sins.
The Order is most fortunate to be graced with your decision.
Lumine. You saw something, didn't you? Can you tell me what it was?
Yeah, you zoned out for quite a while there.
You relate the scene you just saw to Dainsleif.
Huh. Well, people do say that twins have a special connection. It sounds as if they are attempting to make use of certain equipment to cleanse the curse. It could well be the device we saw earlier. And you say she mentioned the revival of the homeland, correct?
Yes, she said it was her mission.
No surprise there. Stubborn as ever. It appears as if the Abyss Order plans to use this location to cleanse the Hilichurls of their curse and restore them to the way they once were. Then, they will serve as the foundation for reviving the nation of Khaenri'ah. After all, there can be no nation without a people.
What do you think? Do they have a chance?
It is the height of foolishness. They have no chance of success, not even a 1% chance. I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I, having lived with it for 500 years. There is no redemption. There is no undoing the curse. Trying to remove it by force will achieve nothing but to inflict further suffering. So make sure you are clear in your mind. You have to tell yourself, they are no longer human. If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. You will end up just like them, mired in hypocrisy. Save your strength for something worth saving.
Why should I believe you?
Oh? But of course, I am merely someone you hired for a task, while she is your sister. It is only natural for you to side with her. But whatever decision you make cannot deter me from mine. My chosen path is to stop the Abyss. If we have reached an impasse, then perhaps this is where we should say...
I choose to believe you. But that doesn't mean I completely trust you. It just means that I don't approve of my sister's methods.
I see.
A 1% chance of redemption versus a 99% chance of suffering and death. Nobody has the right to make that choice on another living being's behalf. Especially not when these Hilichurls have already chosen the end that they desire.
It seems that the 3 questions I put to you on our first meeting were worthwhile. You have developed your own individual views on this world. Very well. Since you have volunteered your true thoughts on this matter, I shall not hide mine from you. Right now, I have a more immediate agenda than stopping the Abyss. That is to say, the Abyss's actions here directly dishonor the final wishes of Halfdan and my other compatriots. I cannot allow this to proceed.
I can understand that. Then let's stick together for this one.
The Abyss may appear at any moment. Be on your guard at all times as we proceed.
We can see the Upside Down City from here, too.
Wait, watch out!
Ah! What's going on? Is that light coming
The mutation is continuing. Has the Abyss made its move already?
I see your incessant meddling continues, and that you have once again joined forces with our Highness's kin. Regrettably, I was not in time to control your exit from the network, and it sent you here of all places. This was a catastrophic error.
I am surprised that you dare to face me. You ran like a coward last time.
Our Highness's will must be done. All interferences must be removed, whatever the price to pay. This time, the curse that torments our people must be undone, once and for all.
You are the only ones who torment them. There is nothing else left of those hilly churls. Nothing besides the curse itself.
Say what you wish. I am going nowhere, Dainsliff.
Then you will give your life just to delay the inevitable. How absurd. But since you wish to persist, then so be it. You
Boss fight.
really think you can use that device beneath the pool to cleanse this curse?
Do not underestimate the ways of the Abyss. I cannot provide a cleansing effect of the water not tenfold, but 100-fold.
Then I overestimated you. This plan is even cruder than I thought.
Now disappear.
Oh, fuck.
Write this on the side. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
A round of applause.
The end!
Step right up.
Oz reveal dice. Too late for regrets. Ha!
And voila!
The world will fall! The end will come!
Damn it.
By royal decree.
Now disappear.
This shall rise.
You've been hunting this Abyss Herald for ages. Now you finally got him.
There's no time to celebrate. The Abyss Order's device is activating, but there's still time to destroy it.
Well, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Back up we go. What the fuck? Do I touch this? I don't know if I touch this. Take this tree as a jam at the center of the ruins. Let's just do that first, and then we'll touch it. I'm trying to remember how we got that goes down, yeah. This way. I'm not gonna touch any of those things until I know what's going on for sure. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna have me come back down here, but gotta get the story right. Is this right. There we go.
Look, the amplification device. They're in agony. This is no way for them to meet their end. Find a way to stop that thing. Halfdan, don't do it! I thought he would have been turned to ashes in an instant. Halfdan's soul is extraordinarily resilient.
Meddling fool! Encumber us no more!
Don't you have a greater encumbrance to worry about? Come on. This is your grand opportunity to get rid of me. Take him out and deactivate the device.
Yes, sir. Halfdan, you won't be dying today.
Step right up. Let's get this show on the road.
Hear the truth.
Dare to mess with me? Oh, trippy!
Of grace.
No, fuck it.
And voila!
We'll see about.
Grace.
Here comes the finale.
The power of revelation. The truth shall set you free.
Now disappear.
Hear ye the word of joy.
Dare to mess with me? Have no sense of respect.
Jeez.
Peace and hope find you. Peace and hope find you. Hear ye the word of joy. The truth shall set you free.
Got him. Genshin. What's up?
The Abyss Lecter's gone, but the device won't stop. And Halfdan.
Let me take his place. The cleansing won't have any effect on me.
No. As long as the device is active, the cursed are rendered powerless. Only
It just
humans
one-shot him?
can this.
Exactly, exactly.
If you value his sacrifice, then do not waste any more time here. See all these rays of light and portals. They must have installed several of these energy devices in various locations. Find them, quickly!
We'll do it, Anzelif.
We have to go through these abyss portals? Hey, wait for Paimon!
Exactly, Paimon. Come on. Through the portal. Yeah! No, I missed. Oh, fuck. That was the... I fucked up so bad. Back up we go, guys. Don't worry, it's okay. Oh, hey, it just teleported us back. Good, good, good. Who the fuck puts holes here, man? Who did that? Anyway. Oh, it just takes us here. And, yep. Oh, why? Why does it have to be you guys? And, of course, you teleport. And, of course, you do that. These are the worst enemies in the fucking game. People can argue with me. I do not like these guys. They suck so much.
By royal...
A round of applause.
Fuck you. Do I destroy it? What do I? Oh, I do destroy it.
Step right.
Got it.
Are really suffering. Oh, wait! Dane, this must be unbearable for you too, right?
Never mind that. Halfdan and the others are enduring far greater suffering than I. There's no time to lose.
There's no time. We must go. Oh my god.
And voila!
Odds reveal. Go! Too late.
goodbye.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
No rest for the wicked.
Why did you have to teleport?
Just like the
Fuck you.
birds.
By royal decree.
Hold on, I got it. I got it.
Now disappear.
Wait, why did the last one explode? There we go.
Destroy the devices and put an end to the Hilichurl's suffering.
I'm going as fast as I can, Paimon. Got 2 more. Oh, hi there.
Reveal thyself.
Here comes the finale. And voila!
Got him. Now, how the fuck am I gonna break this one? This is what happens when you use only bow characters and you have to break things. They can't break things without elemental stuff. They don't have big hammers like this guy. Yeah. It's okay, I know I did it to myself. It's fine. I did not mean to do that.
About that.
This way. Final one. Hold on, Halfdan. Hold on.
Let's get this show on the road.
Gears of the storm. Dare to mess with me?
By royal decree.
Step right up.
This one I could destroy if I could set the grass on fire. There we go.
Okay, it's gone dark all around now. Shall we head back to the room in the center?
Yes. Gotta climb back up and around. No, fuck. Ran out of stamina. Halfdan, please be okay. Get up.
So, that's it, right? The device is fully shut down now?
The burning sensation has indeed stopped.
So, we managed to stop the Abyss Order's plan?
But Halfdan, he seems to have breathed his last.
Let me check.
I don't know. He's glowing. I don't know if you want to touch him.
Really upset. Of all the ways to be reunited with one of his former comrades after so long, this is rough.
Let's go. Huh? Light.
Apologies, Captain Dainsliff, Twilight Sword. Back then, I failed you and failed to protect our people.
No. For 500 years, you have faithfully done your duty. To this day, I am proud of you all.
Conria didn't fall, did it? Since you're still here.
Correct. So, no need to revive the homeland.
That was Halfdan's soul.
More than one kind of strange power exists here. Souls are no strange sight under the circumstances. Still, if you intend to venture deeper in and continue your investigation, you ought to be careful.
You bet. We'll be super careful. Oh, but Dane, does this mean you're not coming with us?
That device took a severe toll on me. It will take me some time to recover.
Oh, right. Well, actually, Paimon already knew that. You've clearly been pushing through the pain this whole time. You've earned a good rest, Dane. Oh, you should take a vacation!
Vacation? The very notion. This word has no business being in my vocabulary. There are more important things that demand my attention. The Loom of Fate operation is still underway, and I suspect that these amplification devices are connected to that plan.
I'll be on the lookout. We will talk more next time after you've recovered.
Thank you for understanding. I only hope that next time we meet, you know whose side you're on.
Sheesh. He sure knows how to hold a grudge. Saving that snide remark right until the end. Well, shame that we didn't get to see your sister again. But at least we learned some useful info, huh? As long as you keep pressing on with your journey, you guys will definitely meet again. And everything will be back to normal. Right? Oh, Paimon almost forgot. The real reason we came here was to investigate what was going on with the Hilichurls, wasn't it? We've probably seen enough to report back to the miner now. But, how are we going to explain it to him? This is all way too complicated for regular people to understand. We'll figure it out. Just don't forget about the commission when we're done here.
Right. Can we actually turn it into the guy? Let's see. Hey you, we finished your commission.
Mr. Miner, we're back and ready to report.
Am I glad to see you again? I was getting nervous. First, I figured I'm paying a fair price and these are professionals, but then I thought, oh, goodness. I'd hate to send someone off on a strange commission and then for something bad to happen to them. I'd never be able to forgive myself if you came to any harm.
Don't you worry, mister. It was nothing we couldn't handle. Anyway, we're back, aren't we? And the good news is, we got to the bottom of what's been going on.
Excellent. So then, what's the situation down there?
It's like a Hilichurl hospice. Hilichurl Hilitopia, if you will.
Sorry, Hilitopia?
Basically, the Hilichurls down there don't want to fight anymore. Leave them in peace, and they won't cause you any trouble.
What Paimon said. You have nothing to worry about.
Well, we certainly wouldn't be going out of our way to provoke them. You can count on that. Last thing any of us miners are looking for is to stir up trouble. All we're looking for is, well, all the glitters.
Now there's a philosophy that Paimon can get behind.
I gotta be honest, I didn't really understand the situation you were describing, but having your assurance that everything's okay is the main thing. It means we can get back to work straight away. I'm very grateful to you both. You came a long way for this. Please, take these as compensation.
Thanks. Oh, hey, that's actually helpful. Cool. Let's What do you want? Oh, I finished. Nice. Let's go. So we have to go here. To Sumeru. To go talk to the next Archon. I don't know if this tunnel will lead me to where... Oh, it looks like it. Oh, God. Hi, Sealy. Goodbye, Sealy. Never mind. I thought it was going to give me a cutscene or something. Oh, God. Lag spike. There we go.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Sure. Sealy over here, did it sing? Oh, there's a person.
Look, there's someone up ahead.
Hello?
Perfect timing. Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers.
That's fun.
We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions.
Ignored.
Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Calm down, it's probably nothing to get worked up about. Or maybe there's a reason she ignored us.
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get
That's
to
not weird at
camp,
all.
We'll just ask someone else for directions.
Just following a random lady through the forest. That's okay. Through mist of smoke and forest dark.
Come on,
Thanks,
let's
Sealy.
follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Yeah, thanks.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she?
This,
What
yeah.
do we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Stand user could be anyone. Maybe we shouldn't bother her.
It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us off very lightly.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh! What a lovely smell! It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Oh no.
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good.
This smell, something's not right.
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
We gotta get out of here. Yeah, I've gotta get out of here. Run, traveler, run! I'm gonna pass out. No! No! Damn it, traveler.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Well, it was a trap. Paimon, smack him awake. Yeah, Paimon, come on. This is the one time I'll allow you to hit me. This is pretty. I can't sprint, so I guess I'll just walk. What? The tree! No, not the tree. You dreaming? Probably. Why is the tree fuzzy? I didn't like that.
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
I guess I am.
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Hey, you're finally awake. Where am I?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Haima was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Thank you for your help.
Oh, no thanks are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
No, I seem to be fine except this taste in my mouth. It's so bitter.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up. Whoops!
Yeah, one job, Kali.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. I'll get it for you once I am finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Oh boy.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly. So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training in meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneal to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneal I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Yes, that all makes
Very
sense.
good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious?
Hmm. As a matter of fact, I saw this giant tree that was talking to me. It was like
All right.
pink.
Let
Yeah.
the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Goodbye.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
But we need to get to Sumeru City.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
What?
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own, at least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell. Okay?
Alright.
Good. Now, continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right! Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know!
I feel it's a little weird.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Yeah, my body does feel a little weird, but what I mean is, I don't think what I saw were hallucinations.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
A message, a vision. I'm not sure. When I saw the vision, it felt as if I was standing deep underground, but the red sky, could it have been Conria?
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
I don't think that's the case. He probably wasn't telling us the truth.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
Exactly. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Let's start by having a chat with Kale.
Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
Get a night of rest.
Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
That rest doesn't seem to have healed Faruzan. Just saying. Doggy. Hi, doggy.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful, understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... Well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Is there something we can help with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Okay.
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there! Alright, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Paimon, traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Alright.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
Okay.
No problems with this lamp. Good. The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
No need to worry, I'm a terrific climber. Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Sounds exactly like what happened to Raiden Makoto. Does it coincide with Conria?
According to what Masters told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Siristana. Uh-huh. Then what happened? Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest. Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru? Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But... maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand. No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
Why is that?
Because you two know Amber, right?
Wait, you know Amber? I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Wait,
The
Amber?
feather. Amber, Outrider of the Knights of Favonius? The avid glider from Mondstadt?
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... sorry.
Huh? Wow, we've never seen this side of you, Kale.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
The feather.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird. It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Yeah, that's a good question.
After I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up. So that's how you knew. Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust, really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry. That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them. Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendro Archon?
Explain the purpose of your journey to Kale.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story. Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Paimon's right. We're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean. You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Alright. I technically already have it discovered, but why not climb up? Hi, bird.
Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Maybe Lesser Lord
The
Kusanali?
name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
Alright. You and Paimon meticulously clean the statue.
Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
We're done. Wizard.
Kale, we're back.
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon, summon straight, please.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I
Ooh.
hope you'll like them.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
Whoops!
Ah, no, you dropped it on the ground.
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
You enjoy the pitas together with Kale.
Those pitas are amazing. You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. But Master is actually very kind at heart. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
It does sound like something Tainari would say. Speaking of his ears, I'd really like to pet them.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you.
Well, thanks, Paimon.
Hey! Now even Kali's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some primordial wrath!
Oh no.
No! Don't touch me!
Huh? Kali, what's the matter?
Oh, sorry, Kali. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Kali, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh,
Hmm.
well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Huh? What was up with Kali just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Something ain't right here, Paimon. Something ain't right.
Ah, Traveler. You've returned.
Hi, Nasrin.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kali by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Wait until 8 the following day. Alright. Back in we go. Sleepy time. Sleep slap. Huh. I'll sleep in a little bit, right? I mean, only by like half an hour.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Maybe this is why Tainari won't send her out either. There's something going on. Something ain't right. Hello, friend.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Hmm.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No, no need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Alright. Where are we going? Oh, down. Down. We're going down.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we?
Yeah.
To be honest, I hadn't realized you were that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Kale asked me to.
Hmm.
And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
They'll lose all control over their body?
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
So is there any cure for Elazar?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
How's Kali's condition now?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led her to break down this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, can we come along?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering, like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the Nilot Pala Lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilot Pala Lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me.
I think I've collected some of those before,
The
actually.
large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. New Tapai. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
So, yeah, we have another Fatui to add to the list. The Doctor. So, he's gonna be, he's gonna disappear mysteriously through the night. And, that'll be it. Right? Right. I mean, we got rid of Senora. The child is still technically alive. Well, not technically. He is. I don't think he'll be a problem, though. And then we have, what was his name? Deer something? Deer Babe Beard Bam? Just call him Deer for now. Forgot his full name. He's another problem too. So yeah, we got that guy. We got Deer and Doctor. Two Fatui that are problems.
There should be Nilotpala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If
All
you
right.
could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Sounds good. If I remember right, I think this is actually... This might have been where I was, Yeah. Oh, I've never grabbed these before. It was a different blue flower, but it was over here.
Alright, we've gathered enough Nilotpala lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
I wonder what the other blue flower was. Hold on. I don't know where it would be. Materials. Was it this? Ah, it was the Kalpalata lotus. It was that's what I was collecting. A lot of stuff. Wow. Anyway.
Hey Tainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me have a look. Good. Very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on other things I need.
All right.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Something ain't right, Chief.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading, so we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Kainari, why don't you let us help you?
Exactly.
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a Withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a Withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I might be able to help with this. I can also control the
But
elements.
you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements. Don't sweat it. We've helped others deal with similar situations before.
Exactly.
Wait, you've met other forest rangers before? I was planning to properly show you both how to identify the Withering before you left Gandharvaville. Anyway, since you two are experienced adventurers, come with me. I'm sure you'll both be able to help.
I did. I don't remember what her name was, but I met her over at another village somewhere. But yeah. It was a little side quest that I did a bit ago. Never finished it. I did enough of it to deal with the Withering, and that's about it.
Look! That gloomy area over there looks like a Withering zone. Even though Paimon's seen one before, it's still kinda scary.
Just a little bit.
Alright, Traveler. We're about to enter the Withering Zone. Since you already have experience dealing with these things, you should already know what to do. But please remember, don't push yourself. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go.
Yeah. Let's deal with this.
First,
What do we got?
We must locate any branches sustaining the Withering Zone.
I know.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Now, destroy the tumor of the Withering.
Oh wait, don't I click on it? I do. Got it.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now!
Yes. Thanks to you two, we were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright. It's like this. Recently, the rate at which Withering Zones appear has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that Withering Zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? But why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Is there no way to permanently get rid of the withering?
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
I think I've heard it somewhere before.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface.
Ah.
Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Spread extending a massive cavern. Sounds a lot like what I saw when I lost consciousness in the cave. Exactly. Yes. It's the exact same thing.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the god of wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
You mean Irminsul is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago, but even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time, until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Alright. Back we go. Thanks for the follow, Ray Christ. Appreciate it. How's it going? Which character am I building? All of the characters. No, pretty much all the ones in my party, but more specifically, Lenny and Fischl right now. But yeah. So that's what I've got so far. But yeah. These two I'm building two, I guess, but I eventually want to replace them with 5 stars. Going great besides the fact that I had to wash pile of dishes. Oof. Yeah, that sucks. But at least you got it done, right? You don't have to worry about it. I also have Goro, since he's technically as you can tell, I'm using only bows because I like making things more difficult for myself. But yeah. So I'm trying to get him up too, since he's the only Geo bow user. Newbie? I'm also new. I don't know how much I can help you other than giving you what I've learned so far. Which isn't a lot. But with wet clothes, worst part, the water from the faucet splashed all over. Oof. Yeah, that's I've had that happen. That's terrible.
Oh, Tainari, You all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh? Wait, is that?
Yeah.
Oh no. Hypatia!
Who's Hypatia? What is Hypatia? The bird?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This dusk bird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news.
Ah.
You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon
Oh,
fought
right.
when you first arrived in
I didn't
Sumeru.
forget.
Oh.
Oh, building Lisa. Oh, yeah.
Forget. So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it.
I don't know if you want to read it.
All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Sugoi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Squiggles.
Well,
It's code.
obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her, well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Sure.
You want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
It's a light, refreshing fragrance. Fragrance. I can't speak. Fragrance. No unusual feelings this time.
Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait,
Sniff, sniff.
how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tainari?
You didn't.
When we were clearing the withering
Okay,
zone,
he did.
I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's
I'll show you
lineaments,
my stuff in
was
a
what I
second.
described similar at all to what you saw when you were unconscious?
Hi, ad boy. Fresh weed. Yeah. Fresh as hell. What I saw weren't hallucinations, were they?
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you.
Wow.
Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Ruka Devata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was a part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru.
Yeah.
Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
So what exactly was it that I saw?
When you passed out, your consciousness had
Protect.
connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask
Keep
Hypatia
protect.
instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
She told us to forget.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
Or forget her. Yeah. Told us to forget her. I'm waiting. We never saw him again. He left to go get the milk. We were actually waiting for a while. Oh, okay.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Just like my dad. Bruh. Alright, Tainari, sorry. Xiao. Characters are the ones that I'm using currently are level 70s, all of them. Goro is level 40 because I have to. Oh man, Inazuma really just be hating me, man. So I have to unlock the area where his boss is. In order to do that, I have to do another quest that I didn't do. So once I do that quest, I get an item that I need, and then I use that item to then unlock some shit that will allow me to get to where I need to get to. Then I could fight the boss, and once the boss is dead, what's up, Gabby? Then I can get what I need, which is these thingies, perpetual hearts. Other than that, like I can collect all these others, these pearls and kill the specters to get to the spectral husks. But I can't do that. So yeah, my whole team's level 70s. Their weapons are probably not the best right now. These two have the best, I'd say. Hers is just a regular bow that's level 20. Hers is a level 50 bow. Do I have a... Oh yeah, I have to kill all our Hilichurls. Pretty good. How about you, Gabby? Yeah, that's my team. And then my world level thingy thing. What is it called? Adventure rank. That's right. Level 35. I just decided not to advance anymore because I'd rather not have the level go up higher in difficulty and level. The world. So technically I'd probably be above 40 by now because of how much XP I've been collecting, but I haven't actually used. It was good. That's good, Gabby. But yeah, that's my levels for everything. So yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go to this real quick and change my boy's thing. Hold on. Do I have to? No, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. To Dendro. What is this Dendro thing? Well, that's kind of cool. No, it's green. I think I can also... Right, yes, because I have all of these things in my inventory. Oh, I only have one? Oh, right. I haven't leveled this stuff up very much. Play Genshin Impact, but I'm not high enough to play with my friends yet, so they make fun of me because I can't play with them. That's like... Huh. Well, I don't know why they would make fun of you, but getting up in level is not too difficult. Just play the main story and you'll get up there in no time and you'll be able to play with them. Or just tell them to slow down and quit being sweats and maybe you'd be able to play with them. Or you need to get new friends. Yeah, that could be a possibility too. Yeah. I mean, technically I didn't just start, but I still consider myself fairly new. I mean, I finished Mondstadt's... Oh, God. Mondstadt's story. And then I did Lue, and then I just finished Inazuma, and now I'm in Sumeru. So technically I have Sumeru, the desert over here, and then I have Fontaine. How long that will take, I don't know. Oh, okay. Don't go that far, Ray. No telling people to kill themselves. We don't want any of that over here.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
I feel like if you're too nice, it'll be easy to make friends. Just saying. Thanks for the follow, Gabby. Appreciate it. What does that sound? It sounds like it's coming from inside the cave. Great. Paimon separated with us. Let's go. Hypatia, is she okay? Oh, hey, it's those little weird dudes. Did he just knock me out? What just happened? Oh, it was just loading. And he disappeared. Cool.
There you are! Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Eat.
Being chilling, exactly. She looks famished. She somehow has more energy than I expected.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait.
Hmm.
Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
Weird. You water and get lost. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Just be yourself, Gabby. Like what Ray was saying. Be yourself. You know, find people to talk to, and the people that are saying to be like them or to be different than who you are, I recommend just not talking to them. 1 hour to find my way back. Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, I don't know. Like those people just don't seem worth it. And I know it sucks to not have friends, but it's better to have no friends than friends that well make you feel bad about yourself and call you names and just bully you. That's not
I wonder
friendship.
what my dear sister
Those are all
Linnea's
just
doing right
assholes.
now. Missing me to
But
death, I'm sure.
yeah, I don't know.
How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we?
We've got transported. Or I think we smoked too much of the good shit. Relax, Paimon. There must be a logical explanation for all of this. We're hallucinating together.
Maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
What language did you use? Bruh. What did you say? Oh, we're in a domain. That's so too, but it... Oh. I don't know what you said. But... I have that auto mod thing. Oh, this is like a different realm as a whole. I like to explore. Okay.
This place is huge.
Huge. It is.
I knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
They make me feel like I need to not be in the world. They make me make others be. The fact that I got targeted after saying such a small curse, and when I literally wished death upon people. Yeah, yeah. The I already know that. What? Why did I just now get the thing for that? I need to go up. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. The Autobot mod thing is it's something. You say one little thing and it's just like, oh nope, you're done. And then you say something else and it's like, I don't even know what's going on. Whoa. Are we back in Inazuma? We're back in Inazuma. Weird.
What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
We're high as fuck. Yeah, I would just stop talking to them. Being in school is a little more difficult because you have to see them every day. So even when you stop being friends with them, you still have to deal with them. I don't know, I just It's difficult, especially when you're in school. Just try to surround yourself with people that love you for who you are. Find people, and it's one of those things where it's you just have to keep trying, keep going. I know it sucks, but if you keep going forward, you'll find the people that like you for who you are, and uh, eventually those people will get their heads out of their asses, and they'd stop treating people like that, and you won't have to deal with it eventually. I mean, people will always bully people for whatever, but eventually, once you kind of, I don't know, it's hard, especially when they're physically bullying you. Uh, yeah. I know, like, going to the teacher or something like that, it's a cliche thing to do. And teachers can't always do things about it, but telling them can also, I don't know. It's one of those difficult things to deal with. Um, but the best thing is to probably just stop talking to them in general and try to avoid them as much as possible. That's true too. To an extent. All teachers are different, but bruh. Hmm. Their frustration on the kids. Hmm. That's a lot of hillitrills. Hey guys.
Let's get this show on the road. Stay calm, stay calm. A round of applause. Now disappear.
Too late for regrets. Dare to mess with me?
Oz, reveal thyself! Wings of darkness, come!
And voila!
What do I have stuff we can stand on? Hmm. Yeah, I also wouldn't recommend violence. Generally speaking, that doesn't usually help. But that's just me. Yeah, it can make it worse. Sometimes it does work, but generally speaking, talking about it is the best course of action. I don't know if I don't think I can climb that. I was supposed to do something, wasn't I? Ouch. Oh, I'm dumb. Six feet tall and I'm 4'8", but they are not seniors and I'm really short for my grade. Yeah, height difference. It's not helpful in situations like that. Just coming to school with boots with heels next time. I'm kidding, don't do that. But
What fucking Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Something's not right. Oh, I see. How does one connect that? There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I would fall. Yeah, I was joking. I wouldn't recommend that. Oh, just change the whole thing into a picture instead of what the okay. People in Sumeru really know how to party, I guess. I don't know. To the upper platform. Okay.
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
I think they do. Realize I'm in a project with them all on sides. Oh, we're fighting.
Let's get this show on the road.
We'll see about that. Huh? Try this on the side.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Step right up.
By royal decree. Too late for regrets.
Resistance is futile. The end.
Ow.
Now disappear.
You can always ask the teacher to be in a different group than them. If you want. So the teacher would understand.
That doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
My journey will not end here. I still must find my sister.
Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
I ain't dying here. Or maybe I am. I guess I died. Ugh, huh? Was that all just now? Strange. It feels like I was just dreaming for a moment there, but I can't remember what I saw.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
Ah, so sweet. Mm.
good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Sorry, kind of zoned out for a second there.
Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first.
Right. Well,
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
I've given the semi-conscious Hypatia some water and fruit juice.
Who is there? Tighnari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tighnari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Here, you give Hypatia the letter from Tighnari.
I see. So, you're friends of Tighnari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
We did.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Is it a little round creature? Kind of like a cabbage?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Yes. You tell Hypatia and Paimon everything that happened after entering the cave.
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact
Thank you so much
day my
for talking to
consciousness
me,
was
and I
able
got to go
form a
because I have
connection
school
with
tomorrow. I'll be on my
Irminsul.
phone after school and have a good day or night. Bye. Alright, no problem. Yeah, good luck. Be persistent. Be safe. Don't get too down on yourself. Everything will be better. Have a good night. Hope everything works well for you tomorrow.
Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
Fascinating creatures. Sounds like a great neighbor.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tighnari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature Sweet Madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Okay. You cook up some dishes over the fire.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch, too! Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia!
Alright. I know I'm leaving it off on a cliffhanger, but we're going to end it there. So, everybody, thanks for watching. I changed the time of the stream. It's usually at 8 p.m., so a lot of you are probably confused, or the people who haven't seen it and didn't catch the stream and will watch the VOD later will probably won't bother you guys. But, yeah, I just wanted to do a little test, see how well it went, changing it at 5 instead of 8. But yeah, so I might continue doing it at this time for a bit, see what happens. Other than that, it probably will be swapped to the other time. I'm not sure. But all the other streams are still going to be the same time. So Thursday morning, it's still going to be at 8 a.m. It's going to be Shadow of War. And then VR Chat's going to be at 8 p.m. still on Friday. So you can watch that. If you want to check out my socials, I'd appreciate that as well. Specifically my YouTube channel, that's where I post when I'm going live. And any updates for either channels are going to go over there. Updated stream schedules, all that stuff. And other edited videos over there if you're interested in watching more shorter form content than these live streams. So you can subscribe over there, follow me, whatever. And yeah, I think that's it. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see all of you next time. Goodbye.